What's up, gang? So last we left you, we had just saved whatever city. We saved the helicarrier from destruction at the hands of at the hands of the masters of evil. Nick Fury was very pleased with us, and now we're here in Stark Tower just chilling, and we're gonna go do our next assignment. You'll also remember that some agents of Shield found we found a Black Widow's laptop, which was a little bit iffy. Some agents were a little bit curious about her. Um, thought she was acting a little suspicious lately. But first thing we're gonna do here at Stark Tower is we're just gonna go through and pick up some of the upgrades that are scattered around the HQ. You'll see Vision there chilling. Nick Fury asked us to go and check in with Hank Pym.
Hi, my
So,
name's Hank Pym.
There's Dr. Hank Pym. We're going to the Omega Base. The Masters of Evil are chilling on the Omega Base. We're going to get this dude's cybernetic helmet back. And that's it. So we've got a new objective, Cyberspeak. This is one of the shorter quizzes, the shorter side missions that you can find throughout the game. Actually, you know what? And let's show off. This is Vision, one of the classic. Oh, there's Sabretooth. Let's see. I think there's another. There's a couple. Oh, there we go. So now we've got two. Actually, we don't want this one. We have two new side quests. We've got decryption module for Black Widow. So you've got all these little things that you can do in the HQ areas. And ultimately, how you do these things. There you go. We've now got this decryption module. But as you complete these, and whether or not you miss any parts of the quest, the Watcher at the end will sort of that will have repercussions deeper in and affect the end of game things. So we got +5 rep. So I don't actually know if that does anything for our team. Oh, so we have 2 points. So let's do team tactics. We'll build momentum way faster, which means more extremes, which is always fun. So we're going to use the trivia game. So scattered throughout the HQs on each act, this game has 5 acts, you can play trivia. So the Fantastic Four have their headquarters in what building? The Baxter Building. Let's see how well I do here. Peter Parker was a photographer for the Daily Bugle. J. Jonah. 2 War Goats. This is some good Norse knowledge there. Tooth Grinder and Tooth Gnasher. Chen Lu was a nuclear physicist. He is the radioactive man, after all. I believe Nick Fury. Frozen in which war? World War II. Come on, baby. These are easy. Half vampire, for sure. It's funny. These are all... I think these are all of this is the same. So if you go online, you can figure out all the answers pretty easily. Previous occupation, definitely a ballerina. But I remember it being funny, this was the test of knowledge for me as a kid, and the number as a kid when I was, God, I'm 33, so I played this 15 years ago. What is that? I was 16 when I played this? No, 17? It's 18. Okay. Spirit of Vengeance. And it definitely felt like this was what I needed to play, or what this was the calculator for my Marvel knowledge. I've always been good at multiple choice. I have a decent knowledge of most things Marvel. So yeah, we're just gonna let this rock. Not a member. I'm gonna go with Jasper Sitwell. That doesn't sound right. He's something else. I don't know what he is. The Avengers are all about the Quinjet. Classic. It's funny because nowadays, which Inhuman did Johnny Storm date? Johnny has totally dated Medusa. Iceman is obviously a member of the X-Men. Name more, you sea dog, you. What was this? Is anybody who's got a mustache like that had to be a circus strongman. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. We're gonna say Stark Tower. That's probably right. I do not know this one. I want to say. I knew it was one that was really difficult. Wolverine's name. He was definitely Death. Daredevil and Elektra. Is it? I want to say it's Columbia because they were in New York, but nice. Weasel's real name. I like that. All of those are Butler 2. Tony Stark. Leonard Mackenzie. Captain Leonard. Boom. Vision is an android created by Ultron. Now Hank Pym created Ultron. I think this is the answer. I actually know that because of CM Punk's and Scott Hepburn's really funny Drax book, where he actually hangs out with Fin Fang Foom. Spider-Man, Spider-Mobile. Dude, I definitely don't know this one. Oh, yeah, definitely didn't know that one. This feels like it's the true one. How many fingers? Including his hands. Does he have? He has 4 fingers on each, right? Yeah. Composed of the same material as his body. Uru is the metal that makes up Thor's hammer. This dude is the thing with the sign, right? Scorpio? Yeah. Never been known as Rogue, because Rogue is the one who stole her powers. Roomed with Victor Von. Oh my gosh! No, that was so easy, and oh no. Bullseye killed Elektra with her own sai, the classic, just stabbing her with it. Bucky was Cap's sidekick. Wow, I can't believe I got that Doom one wrong. I just went for it. But MODOK, the mental organism designed only for killing. This feels right. Jarvis feels like a Brit. He feels like a Alfred Pennywise. You know what? Yeah. Okay, sure. Wyatt Wingfoot. This feels right, those two being together. Weasel has worked closely with Deadpool. Namor's cousin, clone. Half Atlantean and half human. And does not get as much guff as Aquaman about being from both places. He friggin' blew shit up. Turn people to stone. Destined to rule Atlantis. Mandarin lives in the Valley of Spirits. Dude, the Mandarin. Oh, and there we go. Nice. Okay, get out of my way, dudes. Get out of my way. I do not know enough about the Mandarin, and I don't like Iron Man. But I think Mandarin is a cool character. Training simulator. All right, we have nothing unlocked yet, but that's fine. We'll get something unlocked at some point. So we went through a good chunk of the training simulator. Well, we did all of the training simulators so far, which is pretty cool. We're gonna give Cyclops, who is fudging around in the background, we're gonna give him the focus. I always give Cyclops the focus, so we can just keep blasting away. Doesn't hurt to give Sabretooth the focus either. But we also need the sketchbook here to unlock concept art. So, we found a laptop, that's right. Who will we have look at the... I think We don't actually care about any of this. Let's just go to Omega Base. I think that was the only side quest.
We're close to the landing zone, so I'll be brief. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message.
It's basically, the Omega Base is this rolling fortress that's doing a bunch of shady shit for Shield, and it's like a research facilities, right? So you got like a bunch of like fancy scientists doing their thing, and it looks like a prison. Like this doesn't look like anywhere you'd want to be employed. Yeah, it just like looks really shady. But the first bit is we're going to be protecting good old Dum Dum Dugan, and it's not too difficult. Except he really likes to get himself killed. Like, look at that. That took like a huge chunk of his life away. So we're going to just make sure we kill everyone very quickly with Cyclops. And hope they don't just like randomly spawn. This is a very good way to do it. Oh, that's so fun. This game is fun. This game is very fun. Anybody in here we gotta mess up? Uh-oh. Doesn't feel like using the door. Dude's all about showing how tough he is. But we don't care. We're gonna beat the living crap out of him regardless. Let's see. You know, what am I doing? I don't need these. I don't even need these points. But it's just fun breaking everything. I can't help myself. Like, I can't help myself. I don't even need these. Okay, so let's keep going. We're just protecting Dum Dum. Boom! Just a stun, too. Boom, the double thou. It's a nice 2,000 damage. I mean, that's like the really cool thing about Cyclops. One of the things I like most about him. I feel like he's super versatile because he can do so much OTG damage and stun, and he really does like absurd amounts of damage. Like, I mean, obviously we're pretty highly leveled comparatively, but like all of these beams, they hit OTG, which is awesome. They go through, so like unlike bullets which stop at the first enemy, these do not stop anywhere. They just keep going. Was there a secret in this room? You know what? Doesn't matter. We're not really looking for secrets. And here we leave Dum Dum.
Curse that infernal. Not to worry. There's a control room just ahead.
Oh no. We do a little more. We do a little more fighting.
Let's move out.
Luckily, my team is more than willing to help me out and mess people up, which is great. Actually, there's kind of some interesting stuff, like, yes. Oh. Ow. Thank you, team. So there's like some small optimizations that you can do as you play this game. Like, there are not cancel points, that's not the right, but like A, and blast, right? That you can do pretty seamlessly, whereas there is like a lag time after like you finish a string, and so that's not. You typically want to do like 2 attacks, and then a special move. Oop. Oh, where is he? Where is he? So, as usual, because we're Cyclops, no one really matters. You just demolish everyone. 20 rep, never hurts. Dum Dum comes back. Totally wasn't hiding. What is this? Iceman's belt. Sure, we'll sell it for points. Can we mess these up? Of course we can. Great. So the Omega Base rolling along a little more slowly so that it doesn't smash into whatever it was supposed to be smashing into. A dam or something, I think. And here we are. We have saved the
done,
day
team.
almost.
Correct. Sounds like a plan.
We're gonna go mess some dudes up. Um, so there is sort of like optimal fighting of the bad guys.
I'm on it.
If you play as certain kinds of characters. So if you're playing as like Ben Grimm, you're gonna want to stun people all the time. You can. Oh, so that's right. These dudes have shields, and so they cannot be hurt from the front. You have to rip their shields away or attack them from their backside. Oh, this guy has something you can use. Oh, I'm gonna bludgeon him with a baton. I forgot about that. So oftentimes, if enemies are equipped with weapons, you can mess them up with said weapons. So that is better than all of my powers. Oh, well, maybe not that one. You'll notice that like the AAB there, that's what Cap did. He knocked him up into the air. I wish maybe I'll play chunks of this level. So if you do AAB and then into stun, okay, never mind, that didn't work. Basically, there are some kind of optimal ways to do strings and to hurt dudes, and that's cool. And it makes the game feel slightly more complex than it probably is. So you can like you can do AAB, you can do the pop-up. Then as they're falling, you can restand them with AA or AB, whatever you want, and then into stun and like infinitum until they're dead, right? So they're like infinite combos on small enemies, which are like fun to pull off and they feel good. The problem being like, they're not really that. It doesn't really matter. Like you can otherwise then just beat beat the shit out of everybody and not worry about, you can button mash your way to victory. But it is fun doing those optimizations. So we're on the outside of the Omega base. They've got some missiles coming in at us. They'll be firing at us from a helicopter very shortly. Bad news for everyone involved. But who cares, because I think at this point our defense for each character should be insanely high, and a stray missile or two is nothing in the face of our stalwart heroes. So you can also throw dudes. We'll get to a point later where you can throw them off the edge, which is really fun. Boop. Always fun. Let's see if we can... Oh, we're going to take this dude's thing, and let's see if we can actually do AAB. We weren't able to restand him. Maybe we can restand him with the stun. Let's take this dude... Oh. Interesting. Alright, let's see if we can restand him with the stun. AAB. Oh, he's so weak, and I'm so strong. Bonk. Ow. JK 9 damage comparatively is nothing to the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. Let's give ourselves... Alright, let's do this. Bonk, bonk, bonk. He didn't even get knocked into the air. Alright. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There. Not even a restand. Huh, maybe I'm lying. I was pretty sure that at some point there were ways to restand your opponent. We're going to do a little experimenting, because I'm almost positive we don't even care about you, bud. Boom. These things have a sort of an instant kill, which is a little easier than dunking on them. They're not doing much damage to us. Bonk. 1,600 damage. Boom. Boom.
Ooh, that had to hurt. Keep close. Hey, I need
Oh,
some
he's
help.
just splatted, which looks totally strange and also awesome. Do we need these? Absolutely not. Do we want them? Yes, indeedy. Get off the edge. Let's see, what is this guy weak to? Oh, minions. Let's take this away. Let everybody beat him up.
I need some help. Whatever you
So
say.
if you
Give me a
hit the L button as you're grappling someone, as you're fighting someone, you can typically get your teammates to
I'm on it.
help you out.
Give me a
There you go.
hand here.
And they'll typically use whatever power is at hand. Which is nice because, you know, for Cyclops, it's just like,
I'm on it.
you know, they're dead.
Help. I'm on it.
Let's power up again.
Just ain't your day, pal.
So oh. I'm gonna blame some of this on my controller. But I like Thing. Thing is probably one of my favorite brawlers. Doesn't hurt that he has the same name as me. Funny that you can stun machines, but hey man. We're not, it's a comic book game.
Roger that.
Stun these dudes. There's gotta be a point at which
That was fun.
A, B.
Buddy, it's only gonna get worse.
Oh, you know what? Let's show off. Oh man, we did. Well, this is actually kind of cool. There's Cap, and then there's me. There's Psych, blasting away. Oh. Okay. Well, that was super pointless, but
Okay. Why not?
sometimes it's about sending a message, and that is what we did. Creed is going crazy. Chill, my bro. And maybe we'll do chunks of these levels with just one character. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Man, that does a lot of damage.
Hey, I need some help.
Get this dude A, B. A, B. Somebody leave me alone. Let me beat these dudes up on my own.
Lock and load.
And so you'll notice, like, wow, we already have enough for our extreme. And that's mostly because we've powered up our momentum. So that you build momentum in this game by using your melee abilities. So, you know, every time I do this, I build a little more momentum. Powers do it as well, and getting hit does it. Or fuels your extreme, but not in the same way that melee attacks do. So typically, Caps is insane. His momentum build. So I can only imagine what it's like, what he'll be like with a ton of extra momentum gain. Let's save it. And here you've got members of your team up in arms about these willing, voluntold folks who are getting turned into super soldiers, which no one is very happy about. Stun these robots, get a little coinage, and of course, all of these dudes are gonna wake up, and we're gonna meet our next Master of Evil. Uh-oh, Mysterio. Not great for us. We have a bunch of super soldier bros to fight. This is actually a much harder fight.
Affirmative.
You know, when they're not beefy boys aren't, when you're not super leveled up. We're gonna just, we're gonna try to get away. So this is actually like, oh, thank you, thing. That was great. A 3-second stun. We're taking 0 damage because we're puffing our chest up. Neural nightmare, no problem, bro. No problem. And that actually could have been a very, if I wasn't so over leveled, that would have been very scary. Cyclops would have died. Cyclops is definitely a glass cannon in this game, and you need to keep him at range. Don't worry, Bruce, we got you.
Am I glad we those? It just.
All right, so we're gonna help Bruce with some. Oh yeah, this is where you can find Pym's cybernetic helmet, which allows him to chat with ants, which is always fun. Who doesn't want to chat with ants? Who do we want to play right now?
Got it.
I'm feeling a little Cap. I'm also feeling a little thing. All right. We'll help you. Let's go, team. Let's go. Think you can spook me? I don't think so. All right. You threw me. All right, you threw me. But I'm Captain America, bro. So now, obviously, the bad dudes have ruined, or they've wrecked the thing, so I've got to figure out another way to shut down the massive gamma bomb thing they got going on here. Not too difficult when you're extremely over-leveled for the current game. Literally eating people alive, no big deal. Boom, 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 boom. These rooms are basically perfect for Cyclops and for this guy. Anytime that you can catch someone in a line like that, it's just really useful. We just picked up our first shield simulator disc. So that computer that I noted before that was locked, where everything was locked, that is a specific kind of training. So different missions are unlocked when you pick up these simulator discs. They allow you to play very specific missions. They're really fun, to be honest. I think they're great. They're solo missions that you play as any each character. You know what? They're not that fun. Some of them are fun. A lot of them aren't. But it is kind of cool to like just take one hero through their paces, get a little bit of story, and all that. So I wish that they had them for the DLC characters, for Cyclops and Nightcrawler. But I really enjoy Cap's mission. It's just like it's actually really fun. You get to use a shield. The last bit against Winter Soldier is like friggin' weird. How like hard it is. You have to like keep disarming these nukes. It's strange, but at the very least, it is fun putting the characters through their paces. There's Cyclops, Master of Geometry, and you'll notice how quickly like mashing this button rips away at my my mana, basically. And so that's why I always give him focus. Ooh, Ultron specs, not good. So I essentially just like hammer the living crap out of these dudes. Not all of them. None of them are the real. Some of them aren't the real Mysterio, but we don't really care. We're just gonna hammer away at this dude. Let's use Cap to hurt all of them. And then we'll... Ooh, we've gotten slowed down, which is always really interesting to... Oh. And we're slow again. this has got to be. This is actually kind of a hard fight if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. But we don't have to pay attention to what we're doing. We can literally just spam our abilities because we're strong enough at this point that it doesn't matter. We didn't get anything cool from that one, it doesn't look like. And to be honest, gear at this point is not super useful. Right now we're using Sabretooth's coat because it gives us +2 to the awesome Talon Frenzy. So yeah, I'm waiting to get Cyclops up to, I would really like to get him up to level 52. That's when we can put more points into our, into Optic Beam. That's what we're waiting for. That's when I'll be the happy camper. This is a secret room. I'm not quite sure why it's so secret. I'm also not sure.
This is insane. How can S.H.I.E.L.D. possibly generate an army using the new super soldier
Oh, those
serum?
great monsters. I don't know why that voice line is triggered in that moment, like at all. But let's keep going. Oh, this is kind of an interesting. This is kind of an interesting point in the game. This is sort of the. I mean, how many games have a classic elevators like scene? Like, this is great just because you can do this. You can just throw everyone off the edge, which is just fun. Like, who? Like, come on, that's great. Get off the edge. Get off the edge. Get off the edge.
Ready for round 2?
Let's do this. I love Sabretooth's Extreme. That's super cool. He goes and he hits each character, and then does a big whirlwind and does damage afterwards. With momentum being so high, I don't particularly care about spending extremes. You can't like do anything with that, so you just want to call everybody over here so they don't get blown up.
Target's in range.
So we're gonna stun him. We're gonna dunk on him.
Another squad.
Sometimes they don't let you grab them and then do the fun like beat down. Yeah, see, like, well, let me do it. Let's call everybody over here. Come on, bros. Okay.
They're here.
Nope. And I believe that there's an achievement for like throwing X number of enemies off the edge. That's a great place to get a bunch in. There's a interesting, like, if you miss this door, this is an interesting scene where this is actually a really important part of Uatu's final roundup. Basically, if these guys destroy this, it's real bad. They this computer holds, like, you know, something for the legacy virus, and by saving the, you know, from destroying this computer, you basically save all of mutant kind in this universe, which is cool, which is super cool. A good way to do that if you're playing this for the first time and you're under-leveled, just bring Thing. He can stun all of them with hand clap wave, and then you can just nail those dudes to the floor with the rest of your team. So, Thing's not the best character in this game by any stretch of the imagination, but he 100% has his uses, and is a fun character, I think, personally. Bonk. Toss this dude off the... Oh. Get off. Double off. Oh, you know what? I didn't know that. All right, let's just bring everybody over here. I didn't know that you could stop those things from exploding. Because I always thought, who cares? Because you can just call everyone away. That's funny. Oh, let's use our. Boom! So people that are turned blue, that's because they were slowed, which is one of the things with things. One of the things that's one of the special properties of things. Extreme. He'll slow. This is like a 10% chance to slow, which, to be honest, wow, you could build this really fast later in the game. Huh. So, the mental organism designed only for killing. We're gonna fight MODOK now. MODOK, not a happy camper by any stretch of the imagination. How do we get through there? Can we get through there? I don't know. Let's keep going.
Watch out.
There's an AIM helicopter. We don't care about AIM helicopters. But the rest of our team isn't isn't up there. I was gonna say we can just dunk on dudes, but we like our XP. We'll get our XP. Somehow, some way. Bonk. And you're right. We will consider them clobbered.
You need a hand.
Boom, baby. Boom.
Will do.
Let's get rid of this dude's shield, and we'll dunk on it. Boom!
Affirmative.
Now you can, I think, relaunch. So like you can do AAB. You can do your pop-up comp. Where is Cyclops? Okay. How you doing down there, bud? You can do AAB and then this to relaunch into more damage. And you can actually get your like free-falling opponents to fall on top of your teammates, and they'll just stay stuck in the air. This Goomba wants to jump down, meet his doom. Not really. That's just a plot, a little bit of plot point. It's not a plot point at all. What happens there is he frees you up to knock a giant thing off the edge, and that's it. It's a puzzle.
Whatever you say.
Wow.
I need some help. I'm on it. I need some help.
Such powerful shields. Dudes, out of my way. Things got work to do. Alright, Cyclops, come on. It's funny how much simpler they made each successive game in this series. So I haven't played X-Men Legends in a very, very, very long time. So I can't really comment on that. But I remember like X-Men Legends 2 having a lot of complexity, or complexity probably isn't the right word, but there were a lot of options, a lot more powers for you to choose from for each character. And I might be misremembering, but this game felt pretty good. It didn't feel great. It felt pretty good. We got our first Black Panther action figure. Forgot that boy was there. Blends in super well.
Target's in range.
And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, and then Ultimate Alliance 2 is like it is the most simple brain dead game. I was very disappointed when I got that game. It just wasn't all that much fun comparatively.
They're advancing.
You know, it simplified things too much.
Another day, another victory!
Bonk. Let's stay tough. Stay tough. So we're taking a bunch less melee and roughly like a bunch less, like minus 11% damage from all of their sources. So let's get behind these dudes and see if we can. Good, nice. Bonk.
Dispatch another squad.
Bonk. Oh no. I don't think I'm taking any damage from that. For any of those. Wow, they stay slowed for a very long time.
Give me someone else to pound! I'm on it.
I think maybe at some point there was a secret there or something.
Targets in range.
Come here, bub. You jabroni. Alright. So I would say that this is actually like not fun. Like taking the shields off of people. Like that's not cool. It's a fairly boring thing to do. But we can always just bash them into the floor.
Now that was fun!
And you can also grab their shield
Affirmative.
and have everybody else destroy them from all the other angles. I believe you can also have Cyclops shoot and it hits them on the backside. No, it doesn't? No, it doesn't. Dang. I thought for sure that would work. Well, I guess we'll just have to mess them up like that. Doop!
Sorry about that.
Doop! Oh.
Boy, am I glad to see you guys. Sounds like a plan.
Oh yeah. We just need to get down there and hit the button.
Attack my target! Why not?
So let's go. Who has? Let's just go down there with.
Targets in range.
And we'll just extreme everybody. And
Give me someone else
that's
to pound!
about it. Boom. Just helping out Shield. Just helping him out.
Got it. The door. You'll get no argument.
I need assistance.
Oh man, just
I need some help!
effortless destruction of every enemy in this game at this high level. I wish I am surprised that enemies do not
I need some help! Keep
scale to
close.
your level. That would have been such an easy thing to implement to keep successive runs more enjoyable. But hey, whatever. Even Cyclops knows how to take care of these dudes.
Give me someone else to pound!
Don't.
Situation's bad.
See, that's like the perfect angle for the shield toss. Feels so good, knocking dudes a bunch of times. But we're gonna fight MODOK now. We need to use our big brains. Set us free. Okay, our big brains. He's gonna every incorrect answer. Gravity holds us to. Lucky guess. So he is the son of Ymir. No, he's Loki Laufey's son. Yes, okay. And I would say solid, right? That's the very basic. Okay, let's
In range.
just beat the living crap out of. Actually, you know what? Let's just show off how silly shield friendly. Or look at that.
Oh, you're not doing very well.
That's it. Fight's over. That's so funny.
Who's next?
And actually, that fight is just about as easy, regardless of who. Like, oh, let's go show these guys what's up. Let's bonk, bonk. Oh no. The really cool thing about Psych, not really cool thing. One of the things that makes him such a formidable ranged attacker is that if he does manage to land an optic blast, regardless of charge, it will always knock down. And so, you know, you can be in some scary situations, especially against tougher enemies. But when you can basically just like move around, when you can outmaneuver after knocking them down, getting out of tough situations, it makes playing with him a lot easier.
You did a good job on the Omega base.
That
team.
we did.
You saved device known as the
Mutant
Here we
amplifier,
locate Doom's
which is
base.
not good.
See
They
why-
stole the mutant amplifier. So things we're gonna do, we're gonna complete our side quest to Hank Pym. We're gonna give him his
My son.
cybernetic helmet, and I think, okay, so that's done. I don't think we have another
Welcome, my
quest from
friend.
Vision. Vision is typically just a helpful dude who will tell you stuff. He'll basically just inform you of things that are happening.
Well done on the Omega mission.
Well done.
Shield.
That's not
We realize
it.
now that correct. Dugan's still trying. Yes, they've been
Cold
locked in a cold
storage.
storage unit on level 3.
Everyone was fine.
You're welcome.
Great. Was there another quest
We
here?
just received a message from Yes. We do not know. Perhaps
Nah, that's not
you
it.
are.
Oh, we need to check on Wyatt. That's right, because we gave him the laptop.
Could I ask a big favor? Would you ask Dr. Pym if he could take...
Cool.
Anytime-
So we totally will. We're going to ask Hank to check out the data feed. I actually can't remember how this particular quest plays out. Seems like an odd one, and it also feels like it could possibly
Hi, it's
be
good to see you. That's right. The Quinjet's comp.
it feels like that could be related to the Black Widow thing. But I think it's actually just like that's it. That was the quest right there. I think maybe this is it. Yeah, so you know what? Let's check our characters, see if we have any levels to add. We can add 1, 2. So shield reserve strength is what we want. That increases for 36% attack speed, 9% melee damage. For over 2 minutes, we're gonna be wailing on dudes. And we can go through here. I think Wrecker's Crowbar is my personal favorite because right now we're doing, so technically we'd be doing 30, we'd be doing 9 plus 5 is 14 while we're pumped up, but then with melee damage we're at plus 21%, so we're doing basically like plus 50 50% of our melee damage, which feels pretty good. That's like a lot of damage. I don't think there's much else. Ooh, we could do this though. That's so good. Movement and attack speed. Dude. You can, oh, that seems so fun. Plus give this, or maybe give this to Thor. That is pretty fun, actually. Let's try this one out. It's not like we can't try put Wrecker's Crowbar back on if we feel like it. This I just feel like Atuma's Wrath is still just too good. Yeah, nothing else really. This one I think we had, yeah, we just gave him extra, we just gave him a boost. A little bit extra health, a little bit extra striking. Not much is getting through this dude's damage and body. So I think, yeah, nothing's better than that. All right. So that's it. Our next mission takes us to Atlantis. So stay tuned, gang. We'll see you next time.